प्लीज रीड द डेटा फर्स्ट। एक बार आप पढ़ लीजिए, उसके बाद हम लोग आगे बढ़ जाएंगे। सो आई थिंक दिस डेटा इज कमिंग just above me, so yes, now I am sure it is okay. All of you read the data once. CAT registration date extended or not? I mean, sometimes they do extend it. I do not know what is going to happen this year, but there is no surety about this, that in which year they are going to extend it and in which year they are going to not. तो मतलब इसके भरोसे मत रहना दैट ओके इट इज गोइंग टू बी एक्सटेंडेड, तो फिर क्या ही कुछ करना है, वो मत कीजिएगा। दैट्स द ऑल इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट। I'm sure all of you have read it now. You have read the information. A 100-room hostel with room numbers from 1 to 100 has 10 wings, namely A to J. Each wing has 10 rooms numbered such that all the rooms that have room numbers ending with unit digits 1 to 9 are in wings A to I respectively, and the room with room numbers that are multiples of 10 are in J. All the rooms are locked at the beginning. Caretaker P, who has the keys to the room that have room numbers as either perfect squares or prime numbers, visits and opens all such rooms. So if you have understood the data, just make the data first, right? So that we are on the same page when we start discussing the questions. So whatever you, because this is the only data now, we don't have any further data about it. This is the only data. So on the basis of this data, what is the answer to this question according to you guys? Sorry, answer me. What is the table that you have to make, right? I mean, which room would be having which all numbers, and which room would be open, which room would be closed. That ways we have to figure it out once. Okay, so let's start doing it now. करना शुरू करते हैं धीरे धीरे करके. Okay. So I have written all this data on the next page as well, as you can see. So what is it exactly given to us? So there are 10 wings. They are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J. Now each of the wings would have a total of 10 numbers, of course, and A would have all the numbers which are ending with 1, B would be having all the numbers ending with 2, C will be having 3, and similarly 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 ये सब होंगे. अब उसके बाद वो ये कहता है that initially all the rooms are locked. So currently all 100 rooms are locked. The caretaker P is going to open some of the rooms. Which rooms is going to open? The perfect squares and the prime numbers. So it is better to write only those numbers which are going to be opened automatically. The others would be locked. उसमें तो कुछ सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है. So ultimately बस सीधा ये देख लेते हैं कि कौन से रूम हमारे ओपन रहने वाले हैं, right? The remaining rooms would automatically be closed for us. So perfect squares or prime numbers. So in A, all the numbers ending with 1, which all numbers are either perfect squares or prime numbers. 1 is a perfect square, 11 is a prime number, 21 is neither a perfect square nor a prime number, 31 is a prime number, 41 is a prime number, 51 is not prime, 61 is a prime number, 71 is a prime number, 81 is also a prime number. Sorry, 81 is not a prime number, and 91 is also a prime number. So ultimately, the total number of rooms which are open, right, under A would be equal to 7. 1, 11, 31, 41, etc. अगर आप गिनेंगे, there would be 7 rooms which are open of category A. Then, when I talk about B wing, B wing with the numbers are ending with 2. If the numbers are ending with 2, of course, they would not have any primes. तो उनमें तो सीधे सीधे perfect squares ही होंगे. And no perfect square ends with 2. But there is only one prime number that can lie in this range, and that is 2 itself. Right? 2 itself is a prime number. So my point is, if there is any wing which is having all even numbers, so uske andar there would be only be squares. Otherwise primes तो हो ही नहीं सकते. 2 is the only even prime number. All others cannot be having prime numbers. For example, when I talk about wing D, prime तो इसमें होंगे ही नहीं. So what are the squares? The squares are 4 and 64. Wing F, prime तो होंगे नहीं. What are the squares? They are 16 and 36. When I talk about H, prime तो इसमें होंगे ही नहीं. What are the squares? No square ends with it. So there is no number in H wing. And when I talk about J, prime होने नहीं है. So the only square is equal to 100. So B, D, F, H और J ये तो एकदम से पता लग जाते हैं, because when we talk about, I'm sorry, 91 also is not a prime number. You are absolutely correct. मैंने ही गलत दिखा है. 13 into 7 is 91 है ना. 13 into 7 is 91. I'm sorry. रादर मैं एक्चुअली पहले 81 ठीक लिख रहा था, बिकॉज मुझे स्क्वेयर्स तो लिखने थे ना. सो 81 इज अ स्क्वेयर विच आई शुड हैव रिटन, राइट. बाय मिस्टेक आई हैव रिटन 91. 81 is the square which is there. So among all the other 5 categories I see, जो even वाली categories हैं, they all will have only squares. Prime उनमें आने नहीं है. What about others now? C की बात करता हूं. Numbers ending with 3. Numbers ending with 3 can never be a square. If you guys remember that, no perfect square ends with 2, 3, 7 or 8. तो 3 पे end करके कोई square तो बनेगा नहीं. Only primes would be there. What are the primes? 3 is a prime, 13 is a prime, 23 is a prime, 43 is a prime, 53 is a prime, 73 is prime, and 83 is prime. Similarly, when I talk about G, इसके अंदर भी कोई स्क्वायर तो आएगा नहीं, because no square ends with 7. So what are the primes? 7 is a prime, 17 is a prime, 37 is a prime, 47 is a prime, 67 is prime, and after that I have 97 as the prime. तो ये भी आराम से मिल गए. Now we are left with E and I. Once again, when I talk about being E, numbers ending with 5. Numbers ending with 5 तो 5 के मल्टीपल ही होते हैं. इसका मतलब वो प्राइम तो हो ही नहीं सकते. प्राइम उनमें एक ही हो सकता है, that is 5 itself. और स्क्वायर एक ही हो सकता है, that is 25. And ultimately, when I talk about I, it will have a square as 9. ठीक है. Prime as 19, 29, 39 तो नहीं होगा. 49 is a square, 59 is a prime, 79 is a prime, and 89 is a prime. So these are all the numbers in these ranges that we had. I hope all of you have got an idea. 7 numbers are there in A now which are open. So 7 rooms are there in A which are open. 7 rooms in wing B is open. And 7 rooms in C are open. 2 rooms in D are open. 2 rooms in E are open. 2 rooms in F are open. 6 in G. No room in H is open. 7 rooms in I. And 1 single room in J is open. All other rooms are locked. Is there any doubt that anyone is having? समझ आ गई है मेरी बात यहां पे बिल्कुल क्लियरली सबको? एनीथिंग विच इज देयर इन योर माइंड, कुछ भी आपके दिमाग में आ रहा हो तो बताइए मुझे, अदरवाइज आई विल मूव अहेड नाउ. ठीक है जी, तो चलिए आगे बढ़ जाते हैं. लेट्स मूव ऑन. सो व्हाट आई हैव डन, आई हैव मेड दिस टेबल ऑलरेडी जस्ट टू गिव यू एन आइडिया, एंड आई हैव ऑलरेडी पुट इट ऑन दी क्वेश्चन स्लाइड्स, जिसमें मैंने ओपन रूम्स भी लिख दिए हैं, क्लोज्ड रूम्स भी लिख दिए हैं, और वो दोनों लिख के हम लोगों को सिर्फ उनको देख के अब आंसर करना है. लेट्स स्टार्ट विद क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. So this is the table. So these all rooms are there which are locked, and these all rooms are there which are open. तो locked room, open door के हम लोगों ने दोनों रो बना दी. क्वेश्चन क्या कहता है? Which of the following wings have the minimum number of open rooms? So open room minimum यहाँ पे कहां पर है? So this is the place when we have no open room. So my answer is option C, that is equal to H. The right answer for this first question is option C, that is equal to H. तो H is the correct answer for first one. Second पे आते हैं. Out of the following pair of wings, which pair has the minimum number of locked rooms taken together? Taken together, right? Minimum number of locked rooms taken together. When I say minimum number of locked rooms taken together, can I say I am looking for maximum number of open rooms taken together? Because ultimately every wing has 10 rooms. तो 10 में से अगर लॉक्ड मिनिमम है तो ओपन मैक्सिमम होने चाहिए, बिकॉज काउंटिंग द ओपन वंस इज मच इजियर. सो इट्स बेटर टू फाइंड आउट व्हाट इज द मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ ओपन रूम्स. यहां पे ओपन रूम्स कितने हैं? इट इज इक्वल टू 7. यहां पे ओपन रूम्स इज 1. यहां पे ओपन रूम्स इज 7 अगेन. यहां पे ओपन रूम्स 2. यहां पे वी हैव अगेन 2. यहां वी हैव अगेन 2. हियर वी हैव 6. हियर वी हैव 0. हियर वी हैव 7 अगेन. एंड फाइनली वी हैव 1. So which two wings have got the maximum number of open rooms taken together? Can I say A में 7 है, C में 7 है और I में 7 है? These three are the maximum ones. So A plus C is 14, C plus I is 14, A plus I is 14. So all of them will have equal. Therefore, my answer is option D. Each of these pairs have 14 rooms which are open. That automatically means that they have 6 rooms which are closed or locked. क्योंकि दोनों में 10 रूम्स होंगे. सो 10 का मतलब 20 रूम्स है. 20 में से 14 आर ओपन. सो 20 minus 14, 6 would be locked. So by that logic we can say my answer for this question is option D, that is each pair has the same number of locked rooms. I hope this question number 2 is also understood. I'll move ahead now to question number 3 on your screen is here. How many wings have an equal number of opened and locked room? Equal open and locked room. That means 5 here and 5 here. Is this possible in A? No. B? No. 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 किसी में भी नहीं हो रहा. वैसे भी पिछले क्वेश्चन में करके देखा ही था हम लोगों ने that none of the wings has 5 rooms open. किसी में भी 5 रूम ओपन नहीं आ रहे थे. So therefore the correct answer for this question is none. That none of the wings has equal number of closed and open rooms. जहां डाउट होगा प्लीज मुझे बताइएगा जरूर, बिकॉज आई एम करंटली अज्यूमिंग दैट वंस वी हैव मेड द टेबल आफ्टर दैट द जॉब इज प्रीटी इजी. फिर तो बस आपको क्वेश्चंस को देखना है एंड यू हैव टू आंसर द क्वेश्चंस. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट पे आता हूं. अनदर केयर टेकर क्यू हैज द कीज टू ओनली दोज रूम्स फॉर विच रूम नंबर हैज एग्जैक्टली 3 फैक्टर्स. After P, Q visits these rooms and changes the lock status. He opens the locked room and locks the open rooms. Following this, how many rooms are locked in all? तब कितने rooms locked होंगे ये बताइएगा. So current situation is this, that all these rooms are locked, all these rooms are open. Now what has happened? He says another caretaker has come. That caretaker is named Q, and he has the keys to rooms which has exactly 3 factors. What kind of rooms have exactly 3 factors? If I am not wrong, you all must have studied number system. Number of factors निकालने का एक तरीका होता है. In the prime factorization, add 1 in the powers and multiply them. अब multiply करके तो 3 बनेगा नहीं. So the number must be of the time some square of a prime, because whenever we have square of a prime, whenever we have square of a prime, the square of a prime will always have 3 factors. So what are the squares of primes before 100? A square of prime is 2 square, that is 4. A square of prime is 3 square, that is 9. A square of 5 is 5 square, that is 25. And a square of prime is 7 square, that is 49. This 4, this 9, this 25 and this 49, they all are already in the category of open rooms. So when this person Q will go, he is going to change the status. So if these 4 rooms which were currently open, he will just lock them. So ultimately how many rooms would be locked? तो अब ये 4 और लॉक हो जाएंगे. पहले से कुछ लॉक्ड थे, सबको ऐड कर देता हूं. I'll get the answer. Here I have 3 rooms which are locked, right? Here I have basically 9 rooms. 10 में से माइनस कर देता हूं 2 को, तो 9 आ जाएगा. Here I have 3 rooms which are locked. 10 minus 2, 8 rooms which are locked. 10 minus 2, 8 rooms are locked. 10 minus 2, 8 rooms are locked. 10 minus 6, 4 rooms are locked. 10 minus nothing is 10 rooms are locked. 10 minus 3, तो 7 rooms are locked and 10 minus 1 9 rooms are locked plus these 4 as well. ये चार भी ऐड कर देंगे. So 3 plus 9 12 plus 3 15 plus 8 23 plus 8 31 plus 8 39 plus 4 43 plus 10 53 plus 7 is 60 plus 9 is 69 और ये 4. कुछ गड़बड़ करिए, मैंने एक बार दोबारा चेक कर लीजिएगा. ठीक है, करता रहता हूं मैं. So 3 plus 9 that is 12 plus 3 that is 15 plus 8 that is 23 plus 8 that is 31 plus 8 that is 39 plus 4 that is 43. 43 plus 10 is 53. 53 plus 7 is 60 and 60 plus 9 is 69. 69 के अलावा ये चार और आ गए तो 73 हो गए हैं. नहीं, कोई मैंने मिस्टेक किया, जरा आप लोग एक बार चेक करेंगे. अजय भाई कुछ कह रहे हैं कि कहीं पर शायद मुझे 7 लिखना था जहां मैंने कुछ और लिखा है. विच प्लेस इज दैट? 10 माइनस 6 इज 4. ओ सॉरी, यहां पे 3 था, 10 माइनस है ना. ठीक है. सो 69 प्लस 4, आई एम सॉरी, ये क्यों नहीं इरेज हो रहा है. हाँ जी. So basically there are 69 rooms in total, that is 65 plus 4. पहले मैं 69 plus 4 करता था, now we have 65 plus 4. So if you add all of these numbers you get 65. Apart from these 65 there are 4 more rooms which will now become locked. So 65 plus 4, 69 is the correct answer for question number 4, which is given to you over here. So 69 is the right answer for it. ठीक है. हाँ, मैं बुढ़ापा आ गया है तो कई बार ऐसी ऐसी गलतियां हम लोग करते रहते हैं while adding subtracting. तो वो 10 minus 7 लिखना था, मैंने 7 ही लिख दिया उसको. You would have got the mistake. But anyways, you are young people, you would not be making these kind of mistakes. मतलब बुढ़ापा ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होता है एक्सपीरियंस के लिए, तो मैं आप लोगों को गाइड अच्छा कर सकता हूँ. यू आर डेफिनेटली गुड एट कैलकुलेशन, सो प्लीज कीप डूइंग दैट. ठीक है, चलिए आगे बढ़ जाते हैं. लेट्स कम टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 नाउ. दिस इज अ स्लाइटली डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन, सो आई वुड वांट ऑल ऑफ यू टू ट्राई दिस फर्स्ट. आफ्टर दैट विल बी डूइंग इट टुगेदर, क्योंकि ये थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन है, इसमें आपका टाइम लगाना बनता. सो ट्राई इट एंड गिव मी योर आंसर. पहले आप लोग कीजिए, जरा एक बार आंसर दीजिए. As I said, it's a slightly difficult question. Rather difficult से ज्यादा मुझे lengthy बोलना चाहिए इसको. Difficult से ज्यादा तो it's a lengthy question. But let's see what answer do you get here. What is your answer for this question? Another caretaker R. और अब ये ध्यान रखिएगा, this is not after the caretaker Q which we used in the previous question. वो जो Q caretaker था, that was for question number 4 only, not for question number 5. Another caretaker R has the keys to only those rooms for which the room number has exactly 4 factors. श्रीकांत कुछ कह रहे हैं, 9 15 21 28 will these be the room numbers? No श्रीकांत, actually 9 has got only 3 factors. It is 3 square, है ना. 3 square है तो उसके तो 3 ही factors हैं. 15 will be having 4 factors, that's right. 21 will be having 4 factors, लेकिन 28 के फिर से 6 factors होंगे, right? So the point is, what kind of numbers will have 4 factors? That is the first question. What is the type of numbers which will be having 3 factors? Okay, तो किस तरह के नंबर्स होंगे जिनके 4 फैक्टर्स आएंगे, सॉरी 3 नहीं 4 फैक्टर्स. अब 4 फैक्टर्स कैसे बन सकते हैं? वन ऑफ द वेज इज द नंबर इज अ क्यूब ऑफ प्राइम, क्योंकि अगर क्यूब ऑफ प्राइम होगा द टोटल नंबर ऑफ फैक्टर्स वुड बी 3 plus 1 which is equal to 4. If it is cube of a prime, it is 3 plus 1 that is equal to 4. And the other possibility is it is prime into prime. प्राइम इंटू प्राइम के केस में क्या होगा, दिस प्राइम हैज पावर 1, दिस प्राइम हैज पावर 1, दोनों में जब 1 1 ऐड करके मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे वी विल गेट 2 into 2 that is equal to 4 factors. So either those numbers which are multiples of two prime numbers or those numbers which are cube of a prime, multiples of prime numbers or the numbers which are cube of a prime. I hope you all are getting my point. या तो प्राइम का क्यूब होने चाहिए या मल्टीपल ऑफ टू प्राइम नंबर्स होने चाहिए. नाउ इन दिस केस यू वुड एक्चुअली सी इट विल बिकम अ वेरी लेंथी क्वेश्चन, बिकॉज ये ध्यान से अगर आप देखें तो ये टेबल मैंने आपको बना के तो दे दी, बट इन द एग्जाम टाइम even making this table will take a long time. If I am doing this question, I would not be writing all those numbers which are there in our second row, middle row. कि कितने रूम्स लॉक्ड है वो नहीं लिखूंगा, मैं सिर्फ ओपन वाली लिखूंगा. Why would I waste that much of time? But for this question, I will have to write all of them. I will have to see what all numbers are of the type P1 into P2 और P cube. अगर वो ओपन थे तो क्लोज्ड हो जाएंगे, और अगर वो क्लोज थे तो वो ओपन की तरफ आ जाएंगे. So some numbers will shift from that side to this side, and some numbers will shift from this side to that side. That's how I have to find out those numbers. For example, what are the cubes of primes? Cubes of primes are 2 cube, that is equal to 8. I see a number here. One of the primes is 3 cube, that is 27. I see that number over here. One of the primes is 5 cube, that is 125. वो तो बाहर निकल गया है. So primes के cubes तो मेरे पास सिर्फ दो. अब सवाल आता है the numbers which are multiples of two primes, दो primes के multiple. If one of the primes is 2, so 2 into 3 is one number, 2 into 5 is one number, 2 into 7 is one number. I will have to literally count like this, and there is no shortcut for that. Let me tell all of you. Or I write all these numbers and keep checking them. For example, 21 3 into 7 एक हो गया. 51 17 into 3 ये भी एक हो गया. 81 cannot be written as prime product of two primes. 12 cannot be written as product of two primes. This is 2 into 11, right? Then after that I have 2 into 31. Then I have 2 into 41, right? Then I have 3 into 11. After that I have 3 into 31. So that means I actually have to count all these numbers, and then I have to find out that how many rooms are locked in all now. तो ऐसे काउंट करते रहिए. 2 into 7 आ जाएगा, 2 into 17 आ जाएगा, 37 into 2 आ जाएगा, 47 into 2 आ जाएगा. I don't have any other number over here. After that I have 3 into 5, 5 into 7, then 5 into 11, 5 into 13, 5 into 17, 5 into 19. After that I have 2 into 3, 13 into 2, 2 into 23, and then I have 2 into 43. बस. और यहां पे आ जाता है मेरे पास 19 into 3, 11 into 7, 29 into 3, and after that I have 2 into 19, 2 into 29, and 2 into 39, 44, 49 कोई भी नहीं बनेगा. 3 into 13, 3 into 23, and 11 into 9 तो नहीं है. 2 into 5, that's it. These are all the numbers that I have to subtract from all of them now. टोटल हमारे पास कितने नंबर्स लॉक्ड आ रहे थे, अगर हमने पिछले क्वेश्चन में भी चेक किया था, देवर 65. 65 में से वी हैव टू सबट्रैक्ट ऑल ऑफ दीज नंबर्स नाउ, बिकॉज ऑल दीज नंबर्स विल हैव 4 फैक्टर्स. तो जरा इन सबको काउंट कर लेते हैं. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31. So 65 minus 31, I will have 34 numbers which are logged in all. So 33 दे रखा, जरा देखो मैंने कोई मिस कर दिया होगा, बुढ़ापा. ठीक है, आई होप यू रिमेंबर. तो 65 तो हम लोगों ने काउंट कर लिया है. इट इज 13 into 5. सत्येंद्र पटेल है ना. एक और कोई नंबर है, जरा एक बार देखोगे विच नंबर आई एम मिसिंग. सो इज इट 26 into 2? नो नो. 46 into 2 भी नहीं है. Any other number that I am missing? Please check once. This is 21 into 3, ये भी नहीं है. 11 into 4 भी नहीं है. 18 into 3 भी नहीं है. 84 भी नहीं है. 45 भी नहीं है. 75 भी नहीं है. And then I have 56. So 28, 11 into 6, 38 into 2, ये भी नहीं है. ये भी नहीं आता है. So I have counted all of them. ये तो सारे ही आ गए इसके अंदर. 8 वालों में देखिए जरा. 2 into 9, 2 into 14, 24, 34, 44, 49, 39, और 9 into 11, 4 into 5, ये तो 5 के मल्टीपल्स हैं सारे, कोई आएगा क्या इसमें? 5 ही मेरे ख्याल से तो 34 ही आ रहा है एक बार। 64 वी नीड टू क्लोज। नहीं नहीं नहीं, 64 वी नीड टू क्लोज। नो नो नो, 64 डज नॉट हैव 4 फैक्टर्स, राइट? 64 does not have 4 factors. 64 is actually 2 raised to the power 6 and it has got 7 factors. 4 factors वाले तो हमने सारे numbers count कर लिए. So yes, in my opinion, the answer should be 34 only. ठीक है, मुझे कोई मिस्टेक इसमें बिल्कुल नजर नहीं आ रही है. अगर आप लोगों को नजर आए तो मुझे बताइएगा जरूर. But in my opinion, because ultimately only those kind of numbers can have 4 factors which are product of 2 primes. या तो एक तरीका ये होता है, they are product of 2 primes, or the other possibility is it is cube of a prime. So all those numbers we have counted. I'm sure that there is no number that we have left now. Okay, so this is the answer for us. Question number 5, the answer should be 33 rather than 34. Okay, I'll move on to the next question. Question number 6, once again an easy question, which again I feel that you guys can answer it very fast. Let me see you answer this fast enough. Satyendra Patel keh rahe 91. Did I not take 91? Satyendra? Let me check. I think I took 91. 91, अच्छा मैंने यहां कहीं गलत लिखा हो, सॉरी, इसी वजह से गड़बड़ हो रही है. ये 91 यहां आना चाहिए था और 81 यहां, तो ये 91 और काउंट हो जाता, 32 माइनस हो जाते. दैट्स करेक्ट. तो वो मिस्टेक वो पहले वाली होगी, आपको याद होगा मैं पहले से ही मिस्टेक करके बैठा हूं, विच आई डिड ऑन द वेरी फर्स्ट पेज. सो यस, द आंसर वाज करेक्ट एज 33. थैंक यू गाइस. थैंक यू सत्येंद्र पटेल. लेट्स कम टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 नाउ. हियर वी हैव क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 नाउ. और अब ये मिस्टेक ठीक कर लीजिएगा जो मैंने करी हुई है इधर. 91 is here and 81 is here. Any answer for this question? Another caretaker S has the keys to only those rooms for which the room number is a perfect cube. And once again, this caretaker is different from the caretaker of question number 5 and 4. Now they are non-existent. They were existent only for those two questions, right? अब वो नहीं existent. For which the room number is a perfect cube. After P S visits these rooms and changes the lock status, he opens the locked rooms and locks the open rooms. Following this, how many rooms are locked in all? Shubham has already answered as 65. तो चलिए देखते हैं. So what are the perfect cubes here? कौन कौन से cubes हैं? One cube is अब इससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता तो मैं इसको रिमूव कर दे रहा हूं यार, है ना, अननेसेसरली वो करेगा. One is 1 cube. Then I have 2 cube, that is 8. Then I have 3 cube, that is 27. I have 4 cube, 64. 5 cube तो बाहर है. So 2 rooms are open, which will go into the category of locked, and 2 rooms are closed, which will go into the category of open. So इसका सीधा सीधा मतलब ये है that all the rooms would remain the same. The number of rooms which were locked would be the same now, that is equal to 65. 65 locked थे, 65 ही रहेंगे because 2 locked rooms will become open and 2 closed rooms, open rooms will become closed. So therefore दो वहां से इधर आ गए, दो यहां से वहां चले गए, तो locked 65 थे, 65 ही रहे. The right answer for the question is option C, which is equal to 65. That was the last question of this first set. सत्येंद्र और शुभम वैसे भी इसका सही आंसर दे चुके थे क्वेश्चन का. So I'm sure now this is understood. We will move on to the second set of the day now. अगले set पे चलते हैं. Here is set number 2 for all of you. Please read it first. एक बार इसको पढ़ लीजिए, उसके बाद हम लोग इसको करना स्टार्ट करेंगे. This is all the data which is given to us. So please try to do it. After that we will be doing it together. I have written all this data on the next page as well. तो मैं आपको दिखा देता हूँ एक बार data, right? So just have a look at this and after that we will talk about it. So take 2 minutes, try that once. It is a CAT question though. So if you read the data, he's actually talking about people entering into the lounge, the time of entering into the lounge, and exiting the lounge as well. So ultimately, we have to get the data of when did a person entered and when did a person enter and when did a person leave. These are the two things that we have to figure out. कब आया कोई इंसान और कब गया. So we have to find that order once and then we will be able to do this first. यही चाहिए बस हम लोगों को. Can we start doing it? We have got some statements by these people now. Everyone is telling us that when did he come, when did he leave, whom did he meet. That all is given to us. So let's start doing this now. Okay. So what am I going to do? I'm going to write first of all who entered at what time and who left at what time. तो एंटर के लिए मैं ऊपर लिख दे रहा हूं और लेफ्ट के लिए नीचे. ठीक है. फर्स्ट I came in first, JC says. So JC is the first person to enter. The first person to enter is JC. And the next two persons to enter were SS and SM. So the next two persons to enter were SS and SM. I do not know what is the order of them. I mean, it is not necessary कि पहले SS आया होगा फिर SM. ये भी जरूरी नहीं है पहले SM आया होगा फिर SS. I do not know the order, but in any order, the next two people to enter were SS and SM. ये भी उसने बता दिया है. आगे बढ़ जाते हैं. JC says, when I left the lounge, JP and VR were present in the lounge. DG left with me. So when JC left, he saw that JP was already there, VR was already there, DG left with him. So can I say JP, VR and DG, they all came before JC left? Is that correct, guys? सही कह रहा हूं? Whenever JC left, before that, definitely JP, VR and DG, they all would have come. Is that correct, guys? सही बात नहीं है? JC says, when I left the lounge, JP and VR were already present. So they must have entered before he left. DG left with me. So DG also must have entered before he left. So JP, VR and DG. Currently, I do not know the order of JP, VR, DG, but they must have come before JC left. Okay? What next? आगे बढ़ते हैं. अब JP कुछ कह रहा है. JP says, when I entered the lounge with VR, that means JP and VR entered together. JP and VR entered together. JC was sitting there. Of course, JC came first. JC left after them. So JC was definitely there. There was someone else. There was just one more person, but I cannot remember who it was. अब अगर एक ही आदमी और present था, but SS and SM had already entered before them. So can I say at least one of SS and SM must have left by the time JPVR came? भाई जेपी और वीआर आए होंगे तब तक एसएस और एसएम में से एक आदमी तो जा चुका होगा, बिकॉज इफ बोथ ऑफ देम वर प्रेजेंट, सो हाउ कुड जेपी सेड दैट आई हैड ओनली वन मोर पर्सन अपार्ट फ्रॉम जेसी, तो उसको एसएस और एसएम दोनों नजर आते वहां पे। सो एटलीस्ट वन ऑफ एसएस एंड एसएम must have left before JP and VR came. But I cannot write this information currently, so I'm just leaving it aside. आगे बढ़ जाते हैं। SM क्या कहता है? I went to the lounge for a short while and I met JC, SS and DG in the lounge that day. SM कह रहा है I met JC, of course he met JC. He met SS. He also met DG, but he did not meet JP and VR. Right? ध्यान से सुनिएगा। SM left for went to the lounge for a short while. He met JC, SS, and DG, but he did not meet JP or VR. So can I say it straight away means that when SM left, before that DG must have come, because therefore only he met DG, and after SM, JP and VR would have come together. भाई जेपी और वीआर में से कोई भी अगर उससे पहले आया होता, इफ जेपी एंड वीआर वुड हैव कम बिफोर एसएम, ऑफ कोर्स एसएम वुड हैव मेट देम, बट एसएम मेट डीजी, राइट? इफ एसएम मेट डीजी, दैट मींस डीजी केम बिफोर एसएम लेफ्ट, जेपी एंड वीआर केम आफ्टर एसएम लेफ्ट। ये भी पक्का हो गया। व्हाट नेक्स्ट? SS says I left immediately after SM left. So just after SM, he says SS left. Did he leave after JPVR or before JPVR? How do I know that? The point is, JPVR said that we saw someone else as well. So apart from JC, who should be that someone else? That someone else should be DG. That means SS must have left just after SM and then JP and VR would have come. तो अब मैं इसको थोड़ा सा बेहतर तरीके से एक बार लिख देता हूं। सो द सिचुएशन इज समथिंग लाइक दिस, राइट? JC would have come first. After JC, SS and SM came in any order. Then DG came. Then SM left. Then SS left. Then JP and VR came. And after that, we saw JC left. Is that right, everyone? अभी तक की सारी इंफॉर्मेशन ठीक है? पहले JC आया, SS और SM उसके बाद आए, then DG came, SM left, SS left. So ultimately JP and VR, they saw JC and DG when they came, JC and that someone else was DG, and after that JC left. अभी तक की स्टोरी हमारे पास ये, ठीक है? What next? आगे बढ़ जाते हैं। DG क्या कहता है? I met JC, of course he came after him. SS से मिल गया, ये SM से मिल गया, JP और VR से भी मिला है, that means DG left after JP and VR. During my first visit to the lounge, I went back to my office with JC. That means DG left with JC. ये क्या कह रहा है? I went back to my office with JC. That means DG left with JC. उसके साथ ही जो है DG वापस चला गया। When I went to the lounge the second time, JP and VR were there. तो जब वो दोबारा आया ना DG, he saw that JP and VR were still there. That means JP and VR had still not left. वो अभी भी नहीं गए थे। So DG when came to this point, he again saw JP and VR, so they had still not left. What next? PK क्या कहता है? I had some urgent work, so I did not sit in the lounge that day, but just collected my coffee and left. So PK came and PK went. JP and DG were the only people in the lounge while I was there. JP and DG were the only people. That means when PK came, VR had already left, right? But VR was there when DG came for the second time. So VR left after DG and PK came after DG. So I can say PK left after. ये समझे मेरी बात? DG जब आया, he saw JP and VR there. And after that we saw that VR left, because the moment VR left, PK came. अब PK को VR नहीं मिला. So whom did PK meet? PK met DG and JP at that time. PK came and PK left. PK आया और PK गया. PK आके PK के चला गया. तो ultimately, what are the two people who are still there? बाकी सब जा चुके हैं. PK has gone, VR has gone, JC has gone, SM has gone, SS has gone. The last two people who are still there in the lounge those two people are DG and JP. They are still there in the lounge. Is that right, guys? This guy has still not left, and this guy has still not left. Everyone has left by now. DG and JP are the last two people who are there remaining in the lounge. एक बार ये टेबल बनी, our job is complete. अब इसको आप एक थोड़ा सा अच्छे ऑर्डर में लिख सकते हैं. जेसी, एसएस, एसएम, डीजी, दे केम, देन एसएम लेफ्ट, एसएस लेफ्ट, then JP and VR went out, then sorry came in, then JC and DG went out, DG again came in, VR went out, PK came in, PK went out, DG and JP are the last two people in the lounge. We do not know in what order do they leave, लेकिन वो लास्ट के दो लोग हमारे पास यहां पे बचे. ठीक है. सबसे अच्छी बात जो बोली है एंड में वो वीआर ने बोली है, वो किसी झगड़े में पड़ी नहीं रहा. ही सेड नो कमेंट्स. ठीक है, तुम बकवासबाजी करो, बोला मुझे कोई मतलब नहीं है, सो आई डोंट हैव एनीथिंग टू डू विद दिस. LOD of this set. Sonali, I would put this set in a category of a moderate set, rather above moderate set. अभी सेट करने के बाद आपको थोड़ा सा लगने लगा हो दिस लुक्स लाइक अ decent set, but actually at the first set, I mean look of it, this is a difficult set because it is very difficult to represent the data in this set. अगर आप कर रहे हो ना तो आपको बहुत भारी दिक्कत आई होगी कि इसको बनाए कैसे डेटा को. हाउ डू वी राइट इट इन अ टेबल और समवेयर. सो सडनली हम लोग कहीं लिखते हैं ये आदमी लेफ्ट, सडनली पता लगता है उसके पीछे कोई आ गया. आई हैव टू क्रॉस एवरीथिंग, देन आई हैव टू मेक इट अगेन. So representing the data was the difficult task in this question. Otherwise, I would put this question in the category of a moderate question. Representation की वजह से मुझे लगता है थोड़ा सा moderate से भी ऊपर चला जाता है, according to that. Okay. So I have put the data in this format as you can see on your screen here. JC came, SS or SM, SM or SS. DJ came, SM left, SS left. JP and VR came, JC and DG left. DG came, VR left. PK came, PK left. And ultimately DG plus JP are there. अब उन्होंने लीव किया है किस ऑर्डर में या इकट्ठे लीव किया है, that we do not know, so therefore I'm not commenting on that. But yes, you can definitely do one thing, you can just like the session. ठीक है, एक काम आप कर सकते हैं, that please like the session at the end. So यहां पे पहला क्वेश्चन हमारा क्या कह रहा है, based on the responses which of the two JP or DG entered the lounge first. JP और DG में से कौन आया है? We know that DG came first. So my answer for the first question is option B, that is equal to DG. JP and DG still left in the lounge. वही लिखा हुआ है मैंने, JP and DG are still left in the lounge. वेदांत, वो गए नहीं है, मतलब वो मैंने नीचे लिखा, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि वो चले गए हैं, बट दे आर गोइंग टू लीव. ऑफ कोर्स लाउंज में हमेशा तो नहीं रहेंगे, बट किस ऑर्डर में जाएंगे, इकट्ठे जाएंगे, वो अभी तक हम लोगों को नहीं पता है. नेक्स्ट, who was sitting with JC when JP entered the lounge? So when JP entered, he saw SM had already left, SM has already left, SS had already left. So who was sitting with JC? The person was DG. So my answer for this second question is also DG. Next, how many of the 7 members did VR meet on Friday in the lounge? VR किस किस से मिला? देखिए VR जब आया, he saw JC there, he saw DG there, the other two guys had already left. He came with GP, तो उससे भी मिला, right? But he did not meet PK, he did not meet SM, he did not meet SS. So he met a total of 3 people. So my answer for this question is 3. JC, DG and GP are the 3 people whom he met. And lastly, who were the last 2 faculty members to leave the lounge? They are DG and JP. So my answer for this question is option B. That was the last question of the day. I hope you could understand this set now. There was no problem in understanding this. It's a brilliant set from CAT exam, actual CAT exam. It has been discussed in other classes as well, but still it remains one of my favorites because बहुत मुझे अच्छा लगता है set, because it looks like a very difficult set, but once you understand how to represent the data, it looks like an easy set for. प्रवीण मुझे याद तो नहीं है, I think it was CAT 2003 if I'm not wrong. Okay everyone, so that's all.